Hello!
Hey, hello everyone.
How's
Welcome
it going?
to another exciting episode of The Cool Adventures of Corazon the Pirate, starring me, Corazon de Baena, the human
This
pirate
again.
rogue.
Boom,
Yeah,
Corazon.
there's going to be swashbuckling adventure on the high seas, maybe even romance, awaits in this exciting adventure of me, Corazon.
Fine.
And while Corazon's off on that adventure of Corazon, I'll be Prudence, your local unfriendly warlock person.
Right, good. I'm Egbert, the Dragonborn Paladin, who's in search of atonement, and it doesn't sound like you guys are going to be helping me find it this week, but
Why start
fine.
now?
Yeah, well, it's true. It's true.
I'm Dob, the half-orc bard, and I like the sound of this swashbuckling. I would like to slide into frame, you know, like with a dagger through a sail.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go, Dob's got the idea. Get
yeah.
with it.
And I am Meryl Wen, the Wood Elf Druid, and I'm just thinking, man, we're going to have to pay a lot to get that sail fixed.
I cast mending on the sail,
Good.
There we go, easy.
and then I slide down it again.
Well, excellent. Very slick.
Magic's free!
And enforcing the rules in the loosest possible sense of the word. I am literally everyone else in the world.
Yes!
Yay! And before we begin, thank you very much to Voodoo Ranger, Hazy IPA, who are supporting this stream. And we all have our drinks. These are going to keep us adventuring, good and hard. But there is also a link below with it.
Adventure flowing.
Yeah, exactly. There's a
We
link
call
below
it
with
adventure juice between
Yeah.
ourselves.
It's true. It's true. We've got a discount code down in the bottom in the description. So if you would fancy some beer, it's launched in the UK today, so you can go and
If
order
ye
some.
be ages 18 and over.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if ye be in the Isles of Britain, yeah, you can use
And
that.
don't worry, folks. Even though we're all drinking beer, you can expect the same high level of professionalism we would normally bring to these campaigns.
Good one, Dob.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
without any further
Ranger's a
ado-
class, isn't it? We don't actually have a
Live
ranger in this
rangerously.
party.
Yeah, but I
No,
live
indeed.
rangerously.
Yeah.
I have a bow.
Yeah, you'll count. You'll do. Meryl Wynn's
Yeah,
our representative.
sure. All right, let's get to some good hard adventuring.
Yeah.
This latest adventure takes place. Let's call it. You've spent a week doing up Necropolis on Sea, painting in various states of sort of awkward fear of your friends. And
How's it look now? How's it
how
looking?
they go. It looks pretty good, actually. Like, what was your vision? What did you set out?
Well, I mean, the
Art Deco.
large
horror show.
murals of my adventures on the walls, how did they come out?
Badly. We demonstrated
Only
our painting
stick
skills
figures.
last time. So
Some of them are great. Some of them were done by Egbert. You know.
What about the ceiling piece that's like the creation of Corazon? And it's
Yeah.
just...
That's one of Dob's tasteful nudes.
And it's a large Corazon reaching out to a smaller Corazon.
To a smaller Corazon, yeah. It's actually pretty darn good. So you know,
Nice.
the
Alright.
house is looking pretty spick and span. And to celebrate the end of your
together.
project, you have taken a trip just a little way down the coast from Necropolis on Sea to a seaside town called Otherway. Otherway is famous for a number of things. It is famous for its fresh seafood, so you know, oysters, whelks, fresh caught mackerel, that sort of thing. But it gets its name from being a notorious smuggler's haven because obviously in this town the law is very, very willing to look the other way, and the name
Got it.
stuck over the years. So you are just sort of wandering around. It's a nice bright sunny day. You've all got some form of seaside treat wrapped up in news parchment, and you're sort of just generally taking in some fresh sea air. The sea
would
air
like
is
to
a
look
lot
for
fresher
fossils.
than Necropolis on. Okay, yeah. Just make me
A fossil check.
a fossil check.
a
I'm
nature
gonna
fossil
call-
check.
What should we call this? I'm
You
gonna
can call
this-
it whatever you want, Johnny, because I rolled in advance and it's a natural 20.
Okay, yes. Dob. Dob over the
Plesiosaur,
course.
please.
Okay, yeah, sure. Dob has acquired and assembled an entire, complete plesiosaur skeleton, which is now sort of on casters, and he's just pulling it behind him. He has also got sand absolutely everywhere, despite the fact that Otherway's beach is a pebble beach. Just sand in absolutely everything. Like every time you close your mouth, your molars grind on
Oh, that sets my teeth on edge.
on sand. Just it's horrible.
Dob, what is this? We have bones at home.
Yes, but not. Look, I kicked a stone and it fell open, and look, inside there was this extinct sea creature. It's pretty
Where are
remarkable.
you going to put it? It's enormous.
Well, I don't know. If only we had like a big house with lots of wall space where this could be
Block
handsomely
view
mounted.
of the murals.
Suspend
People
it over
need
the
to-
entrance
Hey.
hall.
Corazon, you'll be pleased you saw it.
Merwin,
That was good.
Merwin, say it again because I don't think he heard.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
Corazon.
I'm looking
Sorry,
at
what was
Corazon's
that?
face.
Wait, wait.
I thought I heard, but I can't possibly have heard what I thought.
I'm
I
looking
heard.
at Corazon's face. He can't have heard because he
Yeah, I
almost
can't, yeah.
didn't register anything.
Yeah, let me hear it again, Maron.
I think Andy's frozen.
Saw it.
I'll be
Please, you
pleased.
saw it.
I'll be pleased.
Yeah, no,
I
Andy's
saw
frozen.
It.
He's frozen.
Corazon.exe.
There's
needs to
interference.
restart.
Yeah, something on the line maybe.
Anyway, as you're walking along the street, sort of taking in the sights and sounds of Otherway, and a lot of the people in Otherway are kind of looking at this giant skeleton you're wheeling around and wondering if it's sort of an installation art piece. You notice that there is quite a large tavern. It's kind of one of those ones with sort of like beams and plaster, and it's got 3 floors that seems to lean out into the street almost. And there is a sign that swings in the gentle ocean breeze, denoting this as a tavern called the Billy Club. And on, like, nailed to the door of this tavern, there is a sign which in very large red letters reads "Bard urgently wanted," and then in smaller letters underneath, brackets, half-orc preferred.
Wow.
Inquire within.
Preferred,
Okay.
though. I mean, I reckon I've got the chops. I
Well,
say
it's
pulling out my
discriminatory
band.
if they said not, if it was
Yeah.
restrictive. So
Well,
Also, I'm a fossil hunter now, so
Yeah, don't worry, Dob. I've got this. I say, striding confidently into the tavern.
I walk in because I see the word Billy and I think it might be to do with goats, so I'm just like, let's see.
Okay, you walk in. Everyone just make me a wisdom perception check.
7. No, wait.
Rolled a 1.
8.
you
uh-oh.
find a goat.
But it's dead.
Like, what do you get
11.
with my... I get, like,
If it's a natural 1, Merylwen, there's
Right,
no
guys.
getting out of it.
I get an 8 with my bonuses.
One.
Cor-
One.
what did you roll, Corazon?
9.
9. And Egbert?
I got 12 minus 1 is 11.
It's 11. Okay, so, alright. The following things happen. Corazon, you walk in and you're like, hey, I like this place. This is quite a nice pub. You see that there is indeed a large stage which is sort of lit by a bunch of candles sort of on the floor, kind of like ringing the stage and sort of giving it a cool wax is dripping down, sort of like, wow, the number of people who must have played this joint kind of vibe. But there are also sort of spotlights where they're burning some form of mineral, it seems, to cast light onto the stage. There's no one there right now, but it looks like a pretty great space to perform. Dob, you notice this as well. You're like, all right, this is pretty great.
Is it time to
Merylwen.
reform the Beeples?
Hey, it was Egbert's idea. You all heard him. You all heard him say it. I say, struggling into my bee costume.
With enormous reluctance, I reform the peoples.
My hair's a mess. Does anybody have a comb, etc., etc. Merylwen,
Yeah.
you notice with delight that just as you walk in, going up the stairs, you swear you see a goat disappear up to the next level of the pub, and of course that's where the petting zoo must be. No respectable pub has the petting zoo on the ground floor. So you go off in search of a goat. Prudence and Egbert, you walk in and you look at one another and you're like, crime den. Like, this pub is so clearly like basically a mafia den. There are a bunch of people who are dressed like really similarly, like in really, like finely cut suits, and a lot of them are just kind of just sort of like gabbing in a way that just screams organised crime to you. And there is a man in the corner, not on the stage. This is just an Atmos guy just playing the saxophone. Just like a guy behind the bar throws his arms wide and goes, "Oh, hey, welcome to the Billy Club, ah!"
I would like to go sit next to the saxophone guy and start lightly jamming.
He looks at you sideways. He's like, "Give me a performance check to see if he's gonna vibe with this."
I mean,
What is it?
19.
I rolled a nat 20, so yeah, he's picking up what you're laying down.
It's that saxophone lute duo.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
always crave.
Classic combo.
That
I
combo.
whip out the lute, but I'm also like percussively tapping the body.
Nice.
I mean, of the instrument.
The saxophonist.
I mean the musical instrument.
just hand boning this other guy.
Prudence.
That
Alright.
was so good.
I order a drink. Wait, I go and I got to the man who said, "Welcome to the Billy Club," and order a drink.
Okay. He, without being asked, without asking rather, what you would like to drink, he pours out 5 cool, refreshing hazy IPAs, and he says, "Oh, hey, you enjoy that, huh?" He goes, "Now listen, you tell me this guy's in here because of the advertisement on the door."
Yes, exactly
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right, I am, I say, and I walk out onto the stage. I turn to Dob and the saxophonist and I say, "All right, guys, listen up. This is a blues riff in B. Watch me for the changes and try and keep up."
We easily keep up.
And then I start singing a song about the town.
okay.
You're taking the fun out of everything. You're making me run when I don't want to think.
Let's see where he's going
the
with this.
fun out of everything. I don't want to think at all. There's
the
no
chorus. Yeah,
other
there you go.
way. There's no other way. All that you can do is watch them play. Thank you.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, did I get the job?
The guy was like, "Oh, hey."
I get a stare. I get a stare.
I mean, Prudence's head is in her hands.
Yeah.
So
I'm not with those. I take it back. I withdraw my
I'm not
previous
even
comment.
there.
I'm not
You're
with
not
those
even there.
people. I'm not with those people.
Okay.
following
Oh
the
yeah,
goat.
Meryl went upstairs. You see that there is a goat heading behind the bar. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna follow the goat.
Okay. The goat turns round and looking down at you, because he is in fact a 5'6" man, goes, "What are you doing up here, huh? Upstairs bar's
Petting
closed.
Meryl.
Why are you running up
fellow
to me,
druid.
bending over, going?"
Oh,
Feed him a can. Feed him a can.
Oh no, I was just checking my nails. And just they're so dirty. I was just sorry. I didn't realize that I was going
That'll
to the
do
upstairs bar. I'm sorry. I'm actually looking for the bathroom because I need to wash my hands because my fingernails are so dirty.
Maybe a charisma persuasion check, please.
Yes.
That is a 16.
Okay. He looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, they look fine to me, but the can is that way."
Thanks.
You hear the can from the other end of the from the other end of the upstairs bar. Downstairs, the man who sort of served you your drinks is looking very enthused. He goes, "Hey, this guy. I mean, hey, what pipes? What the verse was terrible, but the somehow the chorus it brought it all together. I feel like in years to come, people are gonna know that bit of the song and absolutely none of the rest. If you want people to join in, hey, you're gonna be by yourself for a while there, pal. But yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we are looking for entertainers for the night. Our headline act dropped out last minute, so yeah, if you can fill the bill, I mean, we'll start with you, Mr. Here's a song about your town, and then just freeform jazz. Just, hey, how does that go?
How do you feel about more cowbell?
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of
it is
More
drifting
cowbell.
that way. It is drifting that way, isn't it? I'll
It
try and pull
certainly
it back. I'll try and pull it back. Hey,
Where it wants to go,
Hey,
Johnny.
yo.
all right. Hey, now listen, my name is,
How do you feel about bee themed bands?
No. I don't know what that is, but I do know I don't like it. Just you know, we got a saying in the family: bee-themed bands don't. It's not a catchy saying, but you know, it's a you know, my grandmother told me bee-themed bands don't, so I don't.
I hastily rewrite the wasples on all of our instruments.
But listen, my name is Michael Carcetti. You can that's
Can we
not
call
my
you
name.
Mikey?
Well, actually, no. Yeah, everybody calls me Mikey Smash Things.
All right. Why is that?
It's just my name. Mikey Smash Things. You know,
Fair enough.
over there in the corner. That's our head of security. Is my brother. His name's Big Mikey Smash Things. There's an ogre in the corner wearing a suit with a massive club across his lap. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Mikey, I couldn't help but notice the sign outside that you're looking for a half-orc bard.
Yeah.
I am such.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, if we can book you,
Such a half-orc.
if we can book you for the headline act tonight, I mean, that'll take a load off my mind. I'll even give you you take 70, we'll take 30. How does that sound?
Yes, but I'm going to have to insist, and I look at Corazon as if for reassurance, that the percentage is a percentage of money.
Very good, Dob, I say.
Yes, thank you.
I pat Dob on the head.
What else could we be talking about here?
Well,
Costs
there's
some
so much
money.
stuff that you have to offer that I want, like some of your time. It could be 30 minutes compared to 70 minutes jam time with the saxophone dude in the corner.
Uh-huh.
He's not
no,
great with
it's-
money, but we would like money on this occasion, please.
But money this time.
Yeah,
please.
sure. No, 70% of the take on the door, and I'll
to
throw
you.
in a few rounds of drinks. No, to you,
Oh. Okay.
to you, and your companion over here for the
Yes.
warm-up act. Now,
Yes.
listen, we do
We'll
have
discuss
some.
billing later. That's a suspiciously generous split of the
Is
door.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Okay.
would say.
So wait.
What do you
Are you
think they're up
telling
to?
me? Are you telling me to say no to the money?
No, I'm not. No. I don't want to. I don't want
Because I'll do
to tell
it.
you to say no. I'm just saying it seems it seems suspiciously high. Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
expect the split to go that way. They must be up to something. What do you think?
Well, why don't we ask a little bit about what this evening's going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah. This evening? Like, what's the crowd? What's the give me a vibe.
What's
give me a
the
sense of
vibe?
the audience.
What's the
Give me
energy
the
you're
head
putting out
count.
there?
Give
What's
me
the
head
energy?
count. What's the energy?
Oh,
I do.
you know-
I do an exploratory hum to get the acoustics.
Acoustics are good.
I can work with this.
This is just it's a tavern for like-minded people who they've done a hard day's work and they want to unwind, and meet up with associates and friends of theirs. And
What could possibly be wrong with that?
he's looking at Prudence at this point, so I assume you're fixing him with a piercing stare. Like, it's a bunch of friends having a good time,
We understand each other. Me and Mikey, we understand each other, but I am absolutely not telling Dob that this is a criminal establishment in case he gets cold feet.
Sorry, Mikey, I didn't introduce Demon Alban here.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
I drink.
Yeah.
Yep.
I drink too.
You're right. This whole adventure is going to become a blur.
God.
Stop them all.
Hey,
Sorry, I'll stop with the puns, otherwise you'll beat me to a pulp.
You get thrown down the stairs. The upstairs bar is closed. You land downstairs, and a bunch of people in a mobsterish way.
So how long have we got
Introduce-
till this performance? Like, when's it kicking off? When? what time is it?
Doors is in 2 hours, so you're on in. You'd be on in 3. You'll be on in 3 hours and 10.
You'll be on in 3, Dob,
Okay.
and then I'll be on in 3 hours 10. I assume that's what you meant.
No, no, buddy. No, Oh, I didn't misspeak. Mikey smashed things. He doesn't get things mixed up. It's
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, fellas, we got just a couple of rules here at the Billy Club. If you're performing, number one, no covers.
Right.
That's fair.
Just
So
no
if anyone
covers.
sings All
Yeah,
Star,
you-
they'll get Smash Mouth.
Yeah. That's what happened to the last guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Man's
He's
meeting.
dead now. He's dead now.
I would like to flag some creative differences.
Number two, you gotta perform in these. And he reaches into a cupboard. He
B
goes-
costume, B costume, B
costumes,
costume, B
B
costume, B costume.
he pulls out two exquisite tuxedos,
costumes.
and he's like,
Wow.
and he lays them out,
Ooh.
and just as they lay there, you know that these will fit you perfectly.
Yeah,
It's not even
nice.
a question.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, I get changed there and then. No need to go into a separate room.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, no, it's not that kind of act. If it was, that'd be tearaway trousers. You know that.
It's like a
No,
weird
they're not-
reverse burlesque where John
I
puts
thought
on a
that's what Corazon-
tuxedo.
I thought that's what Corazon meant by a generous split. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, no.
I can see your
That's-
generous split.
It's not that kind of club. Hey, I like yous all. Here, have another hazy IPA. They're delicious.
Thanks to Voodoo Ranger.
Cheers, Voodoo Ranger. Anyway, Dob and I leave the room and get dressed in our exquisite tuxedos.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You are now dressed like you look like a million gold pieces.
Nice.
Dob
Which
throws
I
me
suppose-
in the
Throws
lake.
himself in
Yeah,
the
I
lake.
suppose the job means he's sopping wet. That's not what I mean. But yes, you look absolutely fantastic. You've got a couple of hours to sort of just while away the time. They offer you. In fact, they're like, hey, we got a mezzanine level. The upper bar won't be open until later on, but why don't your friends watch from? There's some great seats up there. We'll feed you. We'll give you some drinks. You can enjoy the show. Yeah. You're really helping us out here. We just want to show our gratitude. Ain't that right, Big Mikey's mashed things? He's like, yeah, that's right. Just
Well,
gotta
let's
keep
head to
reminding people
the
they're
green room. Let's have some snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Sounds
see
good.
what our rider is.
You are shown to. Okay, so Prudence Marrowen and Egbert, you are shown to a lovely table that is actually roped off when you first arrive. They let you in, and it's the best seat in the house. Like it's got a commanding view of the stage. It's got a bell pull to order, drinks and service. The seats are really plush. It is an absolute delight. You're going to enjoy your evening here. You are pretty certain.
Guys, maybe crime is good.
What?
How's that atonement going?
I always suspected. Oh well,
Yeah.
when it's a crime den,
I feel like I've been wasting my time with this atonement thing. Crime seems great.
Oh my,
Maybe
you
it
are
does
never.
pay.
I bet you are never going to get atoned if you're so easily led astray, and
I
I'm here
know.
for it. But you get one whiff of crime, and suddenly you're in for a lifetime of
These
organised crime.
seats are really comfy.
Yes, Merylwen, it's a crime den.
But I don't know how to. I don't know how to deal with crime dens. I know fox dens, badger dens. I know those dens. I don't
It's a
know
set.
crime
The badger
dens.
set. You knew that though. Yeah.
How good are you at looking the other way while criminal activity is happening? That's the question. Is it?
What does it count if my eyes are shut?
Yeah. Okay. Good. Close your eyes, and we'll get through this. But there's nothing criminal happening now. I think I look around and I don't. think there's
Currently,
anything.
no.
No criminals.
What's their game though? What do they want? Because this all seems fine at the moment. I mean, like, I don't understand
Maybe
how
they're
this could
just those
possibly go wrong.
nice criminals. Just
Right.
really
Like us.
upstanding. Yeah. Great. Thank you.
Wait, we're not criminals, are we? Are we
Oh no.
criminals?
Oh, sweetie, we're massive criminals.
Kill a lot of people.
Oh
like that.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do
Oh.
it because we have to because they're trying to murder us, right? And
Are
we
you a
just gotta get
criminal?
the
Oh
job done.
no.
Just because you do a crime or two?
Killing is a crime, though. So doing a killing is a crime.
Yeah.
This is
but
bad.
like-
This is terrible news.
Think on that.
Oh, Egbert's having one of those nights out.
Where you realise he's
Let's take
killed
this.
someone.
Oh, I pull on the bell and order another round of drinks for Egbert and Marilyn.
Okay, they bring drinks. They also bring a lovely array of foods. I think, like charcuterie board and menus for their main course and all that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, you are shown to sort of behind the scenes at the Billy Club. Mikey Smash Things is still just talking away to you. He's like, "Hey, well, you got some great acts performing here, hey, they're gonna love you." He shows you into a very large green room. He's like, "I hope you don't mind sharing. We generally just have the one room, but hey, we had to book 2 acts after we heard that. There's no other way. It's locked in there. I'll remember that line.
None of us will forget it.
Yep.
Nope. That is a thing that happened, and it is a thing that is going to happen again between the top of the hour and 10 minutes past the hour. It's going to be, it's great. Anyway, as you can see, we've got some light refreshments here. Is there anything else you need?
I don't think so.
I think
all we need is the crowd, the vibe, and that.
Has Egbert wandered into the green room?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Well, you just say.
I smelt some snacks and I came running. Yeah.
That's
There
cool.
are
Can we
some
get some
snacks.
snacks for the dragon guy? Is that?
Oh yeah. Oh hey. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sure. I mean, listen. If you be more comfortable hanging out at the table with your friends, or if you want them in here, then it makes no difference to us. Like I say, you're helping us out big time here. Welcome to the Billy Club.
Probably should be a performer audience split. There should be a wall between us, really.
I mean, he could be our Bez. He could dance around. We could give him
Play the maracas.
I'm sorry. I know I said that there were only 2 rules. The 3rd rule is no bears in the in the Billy Club.
That's fair.
They just it's the floors here. They're original, and they just they scratch them up.
Got it.
All right,
Sure.
Egbert, we'll get you some snacks. We'll bring you some snacks out from the green room.
Okay. All right. Cool. Hey, listen. He waits until Egbert's gone. He's like, if you are planning on having any business meetings in here and whacking somebody, there's crossbows hidden behind this painting, and there's some real high class gear in the chest over there. Just
Wait, what?
make yourselves out. Make yourselves out. Make yourselves out.
Man, they thought of everything. This is great.
He walks out. Back at the table, you have lots of lovely snacks. A whole suckling pig has been brought to
Marilyn, here's
To
the
Marilyn.
thing about crime. It's really lucrative. They don't tell you, but you can make lots of money with crime.
Really?
You should reconsider criming things. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of just I don't really mind here or there about it. I just want to do me.
Yeah.
And if
You
that
gotta.
involves some crimes, fine.
So be it. Right. Mm-hmm. Good.
Did you say sober
Cheers.
it? 'Cause no.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dob, what's the act going to be? What are we gonna sing in our act, our dual act, the dual headliners that we are?
Well,
some of the old classics, maybe.
Yeah, some of the old. I was thinking a couple of acoustic duets.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'd take a solo, I'd take a solo, we'd swap in and out.
Stuff.
Yeah, I thought what would be quite cool is maybe if I gave.
Paper sticks to the wall. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, they
Dob,
they
you'll
said no
never
covers,
get
so
rid of me. It's not changed the lyrics, so it's a new
We'll
song.
change the lyrics.
Yeah,
That's fine. Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought maybe it would be cool if I just kind of played a weird sort of arrhythmic thing, and you just kind of did some
Just
beat
flailed
poetry over
around.
it.
Yeah.
Just flailed around. Yeah, introduce some performance into it. While this is happening, I picked up one of the big crossbows, and I'm trying to play it like it's a stringed instrument I've not seen before.
Okay,
Nice.
make me a dex sleight of hand check at disadvantage, please.
12.
The crossbow bolt narrowly misses your foot.
The crossbow does go off, and it thunks into the wall.
What a beat. What a beat.
Yeah, you do get a satisfying ding from the string. But yeah, no, a large crossbow bolt just goes and like with a crack lodges in a beam that's in the wall.
I gingerly
Immediately,
put the thing down again.
a guy walks in and goes, "Okay, where's the stiff?"
Oh, we didn't order any stiff drinks. Although I could go for one now that you mention it.
Yeah, would you like some?
Yeah, always. Thanks.
Okay, I'll do that. He shuts the door.
Corazon, everyone here is acting so weird, and I'm not sure that this thing that I'm holding in my hands is an instrument at all. Unless
No,
it's
I'm
an
pretty sure
instrument
this
of
is
death.
This is some kind of like crime den, from the information I've gleaned
Oh.
since I initially didn't realise it.
Since not realising it, I've since realised.
Well, I've got new information now. All the crime den stuff that's been happening.
And you've shared that information with me, and now we have
Yeah.
like a full house of information.
Exactly.
Indeed, there is a small kind of montage where Dob is like, "But whatever do you mean?" And Corazon lays it out on the line. He's like, "Here, da, 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 da." There are lots of like slow pans cross-top being like, and having moments of realization. There's a
And then
close-up
there's a
shot.
flip chart, like a flip
Yep.
chart of crime. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Red
red
diagram.
pen and string everywhere. Eventually, in conclusion, Dob, you realise that this probably is a crime den, and at that point, Mikey Smash Things just pokes his head around the door and is like, "Hey, 2 minutes to stage, fellas. Good luck out there. They're gonna love you."
All right, I'm starting to have reservations about this whole scenario. Like, what's gonna happen when we go out there, Dob? What if they're all crimesmen and they're criming?
Well, they probably will be. Look, Corazon, I've been a professional bard for a lot of time, and you're usually playing to a crowd of criminals.
Oh, okay. So you
It's
think this is
pretty
all gonna be
normal.
all right?
Look, I mean,
Let's go out there. Let's do the arrhythmic beat poetry. They'll love it. You lay it down. I'll just come up with some stuff.
Let's do something challenging.
Yeah.
You only get so much time on this beautiful orb we call Geth, and let's try and make some art,
Yeah.
please.
Let's move some people.
Yeah.
Let's make them feel things.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
All right, great. Would it help if I were shirtless?
I couldn't hurt. It literally could not hurt.
Like a character in a Yakuza game, I pull off the shirt and jacket and tie in one swift motion.
Okay, Mikey Smash Things comes back into the room and he's like, "Aye, fellas, here we go." Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, we got 3 rules, fellas. No bears, no covers, and... Come on. You gotta put these away,
No
fella.
bears.
Sheepishly put my jacket and shirt
Hey,
back on.
I'm not trying to stifle you. I know you're an artist.
Artist over here. Yeah.
But, it's them's the rules. What can I say? Outside in the bar, you notice that, the rest of you're at the table. You're still having a great time. You're now really quite seriously considering a life of organised crime. And the bar has filled up quite extensively. Like, there's standing room only, in fact. And the room is kind of a buzz with good feeling and... just the sense of anticipation. You think people are really just looking forward to tonight's entertainment, and they are in the mood to have a good time. This is a hum, actually, that you can detect in the wings, Dob and Corazon. You're like, this sounds like a dream crowd. Obviously, we'll wait to get out there.
Yeah.
Mikey Smash Things walks out on stage. He's like, as the crowd sort of like applauds. It's a familiar face. They know him well. They know him. They love him. It's Mikey Smash Things. And he's like, hey, yo, hey, you, hey, you. I won't do all of you. Take all night. But, hey, we got some great entertainment lined up for you this evening. How about that? There's rapturous applause. He goes, listen, returning to the Billy Club for yet another great performance. The fan favorites, everybody loves them. I give to you Giovanni Gramazio and his standby, Guillermo da Silva. From behind in the wings, big Mikey Smash Things is there, and he's like, "Out you go, fellas, have a great time." And yeah, Dob and Corazon, you walk out realizing that you were never asked for your names and never gave them. But Dob, you've been introduced as Giovanni Gramazio, and Corazon as Guillermo da Silva. The crowd goes wild. You hear shouts of like, "We love you, Giovanni!" and stuff like that. And
Woo!
it takes a couple of minutes for the
I
audience.
shout, I love you, Giovanni!
Dob, is this normal for when you play bard gigs?
It's entirely normal for them to get your name wrong.
Get both your names wrong and also say that you're returning when you've never been here. Is that normal?
That's a little less normal, but
All right, well, they seem to like us, though. That's good, isn't it?
it's good energy. I stand out of the limelight.
What's that, Merylwyn?
Still shrouded in darkness.
Giovanni kind of looks like Dob.
Yeah.
It's uncanny.
Yeah. And the other one
And
looks a
Guillermo
bit
kind of
like...
looks like
What's his
Corazon.
name? Corazon, yeah.
Yeah, that one. No, yeah.
Do you think it's
Percy
possible they're being
Walker.
lined up for some sort of hit?
I don't know.
I'm just
It's
saying.
going to be a hit. Wait
It's
till you
gonna be
hear
a-
it.
Wait till
I'm
you
just
hear this
saying.
arrhythmic beat poetry. Hit
Maybe
it,
they
Dob.
gave up on the Beeples and this is the new thing.
Oh, they
That would
changed
be-
their names
Yeah.
while they were backstage, and this is
Yeah.
their
That
new
makes
vibe.
perfect
They wanted to
sense,
fit
yeah.
in. Yeah.
All right.
That'll be it. Let's sit back and enjoy the performance.
All right, Giovanni.
I remain in the shadows, but I take the mic and I say, "Hey everyone, how you doing out there in Radioland? It's me, Giovanni."
And I am...
Big G.
what was it, Guillermo? Yeah, that's me. Oh,
the
yeah.
other one.
We got my buddy Guillermo here. We're going to be playing some new material tonight.
And we think it's going to blow your mind.
Play the old hits!
I've not been
We'll play some
keeping.
old stuff.
I've not been keeping track, or rather, I've not been keeping up enough to award inspiration as it comes. But I think it's safe to say everyone has it at this point. And if anyone at home is like, a microphone in Dungeons and Dragons, they are, of course, it is it's
Speaking
basically, yeah. It's well, if you imagine two tin cans with string in the middle,
Yeah.
it's that, but one can is significantly bigger than the other, and the string is a wizard.
Right,
They're just sat there being like,
Good.
just giving you
Saying a
something.
wizard
To,
did it.
The string is a
Standard.
wizard.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I still staying in the darkness. I start up. Hang on.
Stardom. Lifestyle and excess. Disco
Single
dance for Congress.
Droplets in the pool.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dragon.
Oh no.
it's beat poetry!
Oh no.
The
They're doing-
suburbs.
Dragons.
They're doing challenging stuff.
One hand held by another. On the road to Lake Michigan.
Whipped cream up all and down the road.
Betsy Rossfield hollered in an old church.
Party time never has to stop when the wizards are in town.
Oh my god.
Elegy for a canyon. Riding on a thorn in space. Remembering.
Electric car, what's that?
Thank you, Miami skyscraper.
Is
How's it
anyone
going
gonna-
down? Is this going
Is
well?
Encores.
Is anyone
I
going to
smash
kill
my
them?
I smash
Because
my
I
loot
might.
and walk off stage.
Yep.
Okay. During the song, Egbert, when you started booing,
Yes.
Oh,
you
we
were
haven't started
shushed.
yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. When you started booing earlier, you
Yeah.
were shushed quite forcibly by a lot of people nearby. When the noise stops on stage, the crowd... There is a pause. There is a long pause. The pause is about 20 to 40 seconds. But then the crowd suddenly seems to remember themselves, and they go wild. They're like, woo, yeah! They're shouting your names again.
We step
They-
into the
you know,
limelight now.
Yeah.
They start calling for more.
Okay.
The crowd is like,
Tangerine, tangerine, only in my dream.
Statue of a turtle in a museum in Geth.
There is a massive crash as the big double doors to the Billy Club are kicked in. Every window, upper and lower, in the pub smashes as armed men and women in like big shining breastplates with helmets and buckler shields and swords smash in, and there's a shout as a man with like a large feather in his cap points at the stage and goes, "City Watch, this is a raid! Don't move, Gramazio!" And
City Watch, this is a raid. Don't move, Gramazio.
you watch as basically a whole cohort of guards flood in. And nobody in the building lifts a finger. All of these dangerous criminals who have been sat here going wild are just sat in silence now, just staring at the two of you on stage. You look into the wings, and Big Mikey Smash Things, the head of security, is doing nothing. He's picking his big ogre nails. So,
Mikey, no!
Corazon, this kind of thing actually happens quite a lot in the professional music industry.
So how do
I
we deal with
suggest
it?
we initiate Band on the Run protocol.
I struggle back into my Beeples outfit.
Is there a drum kit on stage?
yes.
Okay. All right. I kick in the batter head on the kick drum, and I say, Corazon, climb inside.
I climb inside.
All right,
Okay.
and I roll it as hard as I can out the door and sprint after it.
Okay. I'm going to need a dex check. We'll call it a dex acrobatics check to get into your Beeples costume.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
It's a
important
key
thing.
part of the plan.
It's padded.
Yeah.
I get it, yeah, fair enough.
That's 11 plus 4 is 15.
Okay, yeah, you do it without tearing the tights. Now make me another dex acrobatics check to get in the drum.
That's a 13 plus 4, so 17.
Okay, you are in the drum. Strength athletics from you, Dob, to kick the drum toward the door, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Okay.
4
It's just going to fall off the stage.
plus 1, 5.
You go, "Ugh," and you kick it, and it sets off at a really good pace and then tilts onto the rim and just...
Oh no!
Is Corazon
you are
trapped
now-
inside the drum now?
Yes, and the hole is now facing the floor.
Try not to
and
breathe too hard.
I'm going to need a... it's up to you how you evade the grapple, please, Dob, but it's either a strength athletics or dex acrobatics check from you.
I think the way I would evade it is by grabbing a cymbal and frisbeeing it at the nearest assailant. So, does that sound more strength or more dex?
We'll call that more...
It's a 4, Johnny, so just to cut you off again. So.
Yeah, it. Needless to say, it does not work. You grab hold of a cymbal and you just throw it up into the rafters. It hits a beam and lands with a clang on the table of your companions. It's almost as if you're throwing them a bouquet of flowers, but instead it's a large machined piece of metal. And you are rugby tackled by, let's call it, 18 guards.
Wow!
I don't think I want to be a criminal anymore, you guys.
Whoa!
Quite deftly, you are handcuffed the kick drum.
Can I stand up with the kick drum around me and my legs sticking out the bottom, and I try and make a run for the door?
Yeah, I'm going to allow this. Please make me either a strength athletics or dex acrobatics check, but do it at disadvantage because most of you's in a drum. Does that sound fair?
Oh yeah,
That seems fair.
I'll make it dex because obviously.
Okay. Yeah.
That is when the thing is underneath it. That's so if it's it's a 9.
Yeah.
So
It's a
that's,
9.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or
Oh,
that's a 13 plus 4, so 17.
so 9 is the.
9 is the lower.
Is
Wait,
the
no,
lower.
9 plus 4 because that's my dex modifier. So 13.
13 still.
Yeah.
Okay. You so nearly make it.
Oh.
Like you're running as if they're stepping stones in a river. You just go dum 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 dum. You get a polite round of applause because it sounds like you're playing one of those steel drums.
Nice.
Yeah. You managed to tap out like a passable tune, but the last helmet is clearly been like overzealously polished by someone who's like clearly like trying to advance their career. So your heel slips and you just gong onto the floor, and you
And
are
it becomes
similarly.
the EastEnders bit where it's like dunk, dunk.
Yeah, you're now in the cellar.
And the bass drum gets a good kicking.
But I liked it. You
See? Well, that's the kind of thing we like.
You are both quite enthusiastically and quite swiftly and neatly arrested.
Dog,
I leap
start playing the
onto
blues.
I leap from the balcony where we are.
Up this morning.
I leap across onto the stage,
Yeah.
and as I leap onto the stage, I turn into the one thing that they said they didn't want
Yes.
Yeah.
in the place. That's
Might
the
as well
bear.
ruin the floors if we're going to get arrested and
Yeah.
stuff.
Get my claws out,
I'm not getting arrested. I've got nothing
And I
to do
start-
with these reprobates.
scraping away, because I've just seen them all just sit by and watch my friends get arrested, and I'm mad about it.
Okay. The
You're
city
what, like
watch.
break dancing on the floor or something with your claws out?
The city watch at this point is paying no attention. They are just focused on their two captives, and they are just like they're running down the street with them to some nearby jail. But everyone, as soon as they leave, every single person in the bar is like, "Oh, hey, no bears, no bears, no bears!" And
Come
suddenly
on, we
they're
have
really,
so few rules.
they're really animated. Big Mikey Smash Things steps out onto the stage. Is like, "You better turn back into something that ain't a bear, and then you better get out, or I'm gonna smash you with this thing. It's a billy club. It's why we call the place the Billy Club. I'm Big Mikey Smash Things. They never let me do stand up. Anyway, I'm gonna hit you now. Turn into not a bear, please.
You
5,
see me in my
4,
bear form go, oh yeah,
3,
and then I turn into a
2.
cat.
What? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
You better
And then
keep
I
those
go,
retractables in.
And then
I-
I turn on my belly and I go, meow.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. That's a 1. Come here, you. Yeah, this is, yeah.
You got the little whiskers there.
There's like polite applause, and to be honest, Egbert and Prudence, you're like, maybe we will stay.
Yeah.
Like,
Good
as there is now
variety
this like
performance going on.
yeah,
Can I
As
seek
a-
out little Mikey? Little Mikey Smash Things.
Mikey
wherever
Smash
he
Things,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
little Mikey Smash Things. Hey, Mikey!
oh hey, yeah, how you doing?
I mean, fine. Having a great time, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
Yeah.
I'm here for our 70%.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, yeah. No, we understand each other. All right, yeah, great. Yeah, great. I was hoping you'd swing by. He pulls out. It's clearly already well prepared. He pulls out. You hear the clunk of a safe opening,
Okay.
and he just goes with a small strongbox. He goes, "Here you go, 70%. Truth be told, there's a bit more in there than the take on the door. You know, I just
Is that
I
because you
like,
charged
you know-
every one of the city watch as they came in as well? 'Cause that's smart business. That is smart business.
Hey, no, no, they had nothing to do with us. I mean, they just arrested.
Hey, but if they
two of
want
them.
admission, they got to pay. Am I right?
Hey, you know, all right, well, we'll send them an invoice. You know, we'll.
You're good,
Get
you're
on
good
that.
at this, Egbert. I like
right.
it. Mikey, I like you. I like the way you work. We take our 70%. But also, what about this Giovanni and Guillermo? What did they do?
Well, you're telling me you never heard of Giovanni Gramazio and Guillermo da Silva?
Honestly, never heard of them.
Giovanni Gramazio's the most famous, notorious, infamous, I should say, organized criminal in the whole city of Otherway. I mean, the City Watch has been looking to nail him for years now, and Guillermo da Silva, that's his right hand man. I mean, you go to the courthouse tomorrow; they're gonna be on trial.
Oh, wow.
You know what? It's such an open and shut case. I hear they're gonna try him with nooses already around their necks. You know, it's oh boy, it's those guys. I mean, the audacity of renowned criminals. A half orc and a human, renowned criminals. performing here in the city. I mean, of course they got arrested. You know? Oh, jeez, it's a real shame.
It was brazen of them, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
But hey,
well,
I'm glad you had a good time. you had a good time.
we did. We'll be back. And I say under
Okay.
my breath to burn this place to the ground, and then I leave.
Okay. What was that last part? I didn't catch that. Oh, she's gone.
It's always implied.
It's like the email signature at the end of it.
Yeah.
So I ask for a doggy bag for the suckling pig, and then leave as well.
Oh, sure. Yeah. They give you to be honest, to clear
doggy
everything
sack.
from the table.
A doggy
it
Hessian
is-
sack, please.
It's an enormous Hessian sack.
Yeah. Over my shoulder.
Yeah. It's a vast quantity of food. Merylwen, are you still biting the ogre? Yeah. I would like you to make me a strength saving throw. I think.
Okay.
Oh dear.
As a cat, don't forget those are the stats you're using.
No.
You're looking
Okay,
to beat
so
a
that's-
16.
Okay, that's 15 minus 4 because I'm a cat.
You are flung across the room. Like, you land noisily, like, on top of a table, scudding off with a bunch of, like, plates and cutlery and goblets and earthenware wine cups, etc., etc.
I leg it for the door and I do that thing when cats run on like floorboards or tiles, so they're like, and before they can actually get enough. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Right. Jailbirds, we will cut to you in just one moment, but before that happens, the rest of you run into somebody outside the tavern. Merylwen, quite literally, you are stopped suddenly by the shins of what seems like a relatively small human, who then sort of scoops you up and starts scratching you behind the ears. Prudence and Egbert, you are basically stopped by somebody who goes, I understand you're the friends of the two people that just got arrested. Do I understand that right?
Friends
asking?
is such a strong word.
Well, okay. Well, look. I mean, I know they've been set up. You know they've been set up. What I'm saying is that I want to offer my services as legal representation.
Oh, it's fine. I'll represent them.
Are you sure? I
Yeah,
was
I did
really
like
rather hoping I could take the case.
No, I did a community course college. I'll do it.
Me as a cat.
Community course college.
Yeah, a community course college.
Hey, but do you think you could
sounds-
stand like a legal aid, like an assistant, to help you in your
Yeah,
lawyering?
you can be the
Miles
assistant
away, I
if you
turn
like.
to Dob and I just go, oh, just really weird foreboding feeling.
Yeah, you can be my legal aid.
I've got this tightening feeling around my neck.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, have already been appointed by the town of Otherway to act as the defence lawyer.
that's
It's at this
fine,
point
but
you notice
You
that
can work under me. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll be like the star lawyer on the defence team, and you can be the one with the name on the legal documents.
Sure. Okay.
Great.
I
Who
mean,
are you, friend?
Well,
Also, yeah, who are you, friend?
my name is Alice. You can call me Ali.
Yep.
You realise that at this point that despite the fact that Ali is holding like a leather dossier with clearly important documents and has like ink stained fingers and a quill sort of coming out of the top of the quite neat jacket she's wearing.
I'm trying to get
She cannot be a day older than 10. Like, this is clearly a 10-year-old.
We're going to make a great team, Ali.
Who has been
You and me.
appointed.
I get another one of those shivery feelings.
She seems to be actually quite warming to Egbert. It's like, yeah, we will be a dynamic team. Why not? Why wouldn't? Okay. Let's walk and talk. We need to go see our clients.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
What are your names?
I'm Egbert.
Prudence and the cat is Merylwen.
Oh. Is it?
She's
the
not
cat-
usually like this. Actually, she's quite often like this, but she's not always like this.
Except when she's a bear.
Sometimes she's a bear. She's a
She's
trick.
occasionally an octopus.
Does it happen at hours of the day? Like, how close are we to bear time?
She's just had some bear time, so she'll probably be cat
she'll
time
be all tuckered out,
for a while.
Okay, she sort of scoops Merwin the cat onto her shoulder. It's like, look, here's a summary of the charges. Come on, we've got to go quick for this first client meeting.
Ali, no offence, but you do appear to be 10 years old. That's awfully young. You must be a very accomplished lawyer.
That's right. Yeah, I've been studying
Prodigy,
law.
probably.
Studying law for more than half my life.
Okay.
5.5 years now.
And you're like the DA, right? You've been appointed by the state to defend
Yes, this is yes. I'm the
defend
district Alice.
our peers. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, look. Her shoulders slump slightly. She's like, look, we're in Otherway. You know why it's called Otherway?
No, actually, I'd never asked. It's weird. We've been here for quite a while now, and I never asked.
This is a massive crime den. Okay, it's not the most prestigious legal appointment I ever hoped to have in my career. But in fairness, my career's not been very long.
But also, how are you going to lawyer if there's no crime? That's the first thing they teach you in community course college.
Well, there's lots of crime, and lots of it comes to trial.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's going to for your friends. It's just that.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the term stool pigeon?
No.
I
Well,
bet Merylwyn has.
So Meryl's claws digging. No, I mean, it's like a scapegoat.
right, I see. Okay.
Like, they're taking the fall for the actual Gramazio and De Silva.
Okay.
Like, I know it, you know it, the prosecution knows it, but they're going to try and get the conviction anyway because the mayor's been taking heat and wants to stay in office, and so he wants to have something good to point to. So if he can say, hey, we got Giovanni Gramazio and Guillermo da Silva in one hit, then that's great. And, the real deal can come back in 6 months under a new name and the whole thing starts again. Or, if your friends manage to escape, or we get them acquitted. Or if we get them acquitted, which is
Let's call that plan
likely.
A.
Yeah. Then he'll.
Have
he'll
you
come
ever
back.
had anyone acquitted, Ali?
No.
No, that's not great. That's not a great track record.
Well, you try being a lawyer in other way.
No, sounds hard.
Right. Exactly. So get off my back. Prudence.
It's Merylwyn who's on your back. Prudence is the tiefling.
I figure we can either go find the actual crims and haul them in front of the court, or we bust our peers, Corazon and Dob, out of jail right now. We can't take it to court. They're gonna lose.
Of course they're going to
That
lose.
demonstrates so little faith in mine and Ali's legal defence skills.
Thank you. And now, just everyone shut up about escaping for a minute.
Okay.
'Cause we have to pass some guards to actually get in now. You're at the basically the town jail, which is right next to the courthouse.
Okay.
You are processed through. The guards they just openly laugh. They're like, oh, it's the defence team. Oh, look at the big old defence team. Ali spits at them.
Yes, Ali.
I like Ali.
Yeah.
You are shown by a guard to a cell that contains Dob and Corazon, who are looking
How are they?
They're looking quite confused. One of them is still looking a bit
Dob.
a bit drummy, but they're wearing tattered tuxedos.
Oh no, your tuxedos.
Dob, we can make art from this. We can make our greatest album ever.
All right, we're workshopping a 12 bar Jailbird Blues. Take
Yeah.
it, Corazon.
Oh, I woke up in jail. They think I'm a mafia guy, but I'm actually Corazon, a super cool guy. I rhymed guy with guy, but that's fine. It's a para rhyme. God, you know this. Don't want to be in prison no more. Hope the district attorney comes and breaks me out. Even though a district attorney is traditionally a prosecutor.
Oh right.
The interesting structural thing about a 12 bar blues is that it's designed to go on forever.
Ali cuts in by saying, I am not paid nearly enough for this.
Are you paid? How much are you paid?
Not nearly enough.
Oh. How's the last 45 minutes been, Corazon?
It's been rough. But you know what? I've acclimatized. I don't think I can live on the outside anymore.
You're institutionalized.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing because, if this trial goes against you, and it probably will, you're not going to be living inside or outside, or at all.
Oh God, is it a hanging judge?
Yes.
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 I would like to address our legal team.
Yo!
Hello.
Hey, folks.
Egbert's head legal.
Okay,
I'm the star lawyer.
Yeah.
Egbert.
He
Thank
sure is.
God. Can we talk about the case? Can we
Yes.
talk about what the line of attack? What's the defense? I don't want to go. I don't want to be in trouble for a crime. Not when we didn't commit it.
It seems like the best thing to do is to assert the fact that you aren't these people and that actually you've been framed.
Okay.
So if we can find some identifying documents, do you guys have your sort of ID of any sort?
I've
with
got
you?
your ID.
Wait, what? Oh my God, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's the master criminal. Put him away. Hang him.
He's got your shield from God, what's your order's name? All I can think is Lavash Kiri, but that's the laughing cow.
Vash
Dragon
Mauve.
Door.
Lavash
Dragon
Door.
Door.
Not
What
the
if we
Dragon
bring
Door.
in?
Oh, right.
Door.
What
That
if we
was
bring in
confiscated.
witnesses? Bismuth can attest to
Yeah.
where I was. for the
Surprise
last-
witnesses, hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000 letters to Santa Claus. Bismuth knows where we were for the last,
Yeah.
however long.
Bismuth will say whatever you tell her to.
She's got quite bad
Yeah,
eyesight.
we've
I
got,
don't know if she
we've
can
got character
positively
witnesses
ID
for
me.
days. Also, let's let the prosecution lay their case out and then counter it.
Could a
because-
guilty man produce this much grease, I say? Casting grease.
That's disgusting. Okay, sure. I mean, character witnesses, that's one thing, but if that's really all you've got, we should really just focus on plan escape during the trial.
That's fine. That's always on the back burner. That's always That's always
Okay,
a
well,
possibility.
we'll work with me here. Then what have we got? These two are going to be tried. Their arms behind their backs on a gallows.
They're being tried on the gallows.
Yeah,
It's very convenient.
it's
Saves time.
a quick town. It's all about showcases and
Okay.
it's just
Alright.
showing
Alright.
we got the guy, and also I have an early bedtime. I'm 10.
Do we Alex?
Alice.
Alice.
Pardon.
Oh my God.
I haven't actually been introduced to you, bear in mind. But you just look like an Alex. Am I close?
Ali is fine.
Okay. Alice, we'll go with Alice, seeing as it's your name. Alice, can you tell us anything about the person the people who they think we are, like the criminals who we've been mistaken for?
Oh, Giovanni Gramazio and Guillermo da Silva. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can imagine a crime in another
can.
way, then you two are guilty of it. You've been running all of the organised crime in another way. Well, most of it. Pretty much all
Stop
of
saying
it.
How-
you when you talk to us as if we're
Sorry,
them, because
sorry.
we're not them. Let me be clear.
The names under which the people they are trying you as.
Yes.
You've
Well,
done a
what is
lot
it-
of bad
what-
things.
Why have they struggled so much to find these people? Where are they operating from?
Too greasy, probably.
They're operating from the Billy Club. Everyone knows that.
Right. The top room.
Well, sure. Upstairs, downstairs, the whole Billy Club. On the stage a lot. Giovanni loved to take the stage, and he was really more of a crooner than whatever that was that you were
Do you
doing.
think? Do you think they'll be
Daring
able to?
experimental.
Do you think
using
they'll be
them
able to
push the
resist
boundaries.
coming to the trial?
Yes,
Okay.
they do this. They do this a couple of times a year.
A couple of times a year.
Oh yeah, there'll be
think we
So
should be
they
able to-
keep being hanged for the death sentence
they-
keeps being applied to them.
well.
The,
It just
the
never
judge like
sticks.
Double jeopardy, Dom.
we
I learned
really
all
got
about
them this time,
in
folks.
community
We're sure
knowledge.
about these two.
Well, no, the names change. It's just right,
I see.
now it's Giovanni Gramazio and Guillermo da Silva, and then next time
Right,
it'll
right.
be Giovanni Da Silva and Guillermo Gramazio, and they'll carry on business as
It's a
usual
perfect
until the mayor and the city watch need to show a result to the people to stop being turfed out of the jobs that they are doing in a very corrupt way, and then they'll just hook in a couple of stool pigeons and they'll get tried and hanged.
Okay.
Now, what that
I'll lose the
suggests to me-
case, and it starts again.
We'll
I'm
win
trying.
the case. We'll
That
win the
makes
Put
me
the
case.
whole damn system on trial. Plan 1. Whole damn
Yeah,
system on trial.
yeah.
Plan 2. We sabotage the gallows and
Yes.
escape in the explosive chaos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we want to put the whole damn system on trial as plan 1?
Yes.
No.
Let's replace
no.
the rope with a big rubber rope, and then I'll bungee jump to freedom.
Yeah, that one.
What if
Okay.
what if we somehow rig the gallows, and then
Yeah.
when they execute
Blow up.
us,
Yeah.
they'll be like, they're dead, and then
Yeah.
we come back to life. They all
Bungee
collapse,
jump to
cowering in fear of our
Bungee
immortal
jump to
powers.
freedom.
Bungee jump to freedom.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe we could request last words, and it's an exceedingly long freeform jazz.
Yes.
I could buy, and in that time, or I could cast sleep in that moment. But
Dom,
probably
what if
only
we
on one.
request...
On the whole courtroom.
Yeah.
I think I don't think it's area. I don't think it's area of effect. I should probably.
Dom,
Yeah.
what if we request our last meal, and we
Yes.
say that we both want to eat live horses, and then we escape on them?
Oh, I thought you meant, and it'll take us so long to eat the horses.
You've got to catch him first.
You gotta strangle
Yeah,
that
we order
horse first, and then...
Yeah, or we could order something that takes us 70 or 80 years to eat.
Yeah, with like a 500 course meal, please.
I leap off of Alice's shoulders, turn back into a wood elf, and I'm like, "Hi, Alice." Marilyn.
Whoa!
How about we sabotage the ropes so that
Yeah.
if they try and just hang you on the spot, they snap, you fall through, because usually the gallows underneath have like a little platformy bit underneath, and we
Onto
find
live
out
horses.
how to... Yeah, we find an escape route from there so that you drop through, people don't know what's happening, and you disappear in the chaos.
Sabotage ropes. I like Merowyn's plan. Sabotage ropes. Number 1. Number 2. Tunnel under the courthouse so that when we drop. On live horses.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
It's got everything. It's got sabotage. It's got dropping through a hole.
Yeah. Everything we love. Okay. Well,
You don't seem convinced, Prudence.
I'll be honest with you, Dob. I stopped listening.
My
where
audio
we're only gonna
drops
be hanged.
during.
My
during
I'll be
audio
honest
did
with you,
also
Dob.
drop.
I went
Dob, you went
temporarily
very
deaf
quiet.
during your plan.
Yeah.
I thought
really?
it was just me, but I think it's safe to assume that
Mm-hmm.
anybody who might be eavesdropping via, I don't know, the internet,
Yeah.
would not have heard the plan either. We
Yeah.
got as far as drop onto live horses.
Am
Potentially.
I audible? Am I?
Yeah,
am
You
I-
are, yes.
Okay. Right. Weird. Okay. All right.
What was
okay.
that again, Dob? I stopped listening, so...
I was saying I like Merowyn's plan. Number 1, ropes are sabotaged. Cool. Number 2, tunnel under the courthouse so that there are like holes under the gallows so that when we do fall through, we fall through into the basement or the sewers and we can make good our escape through the
Sewers.
under.
What
Okay.
about the live
under-
horses, though?
Yeah, live,
Live
horses
horses
are down
in
there.
the sewer.
Okay,
Yeah, we fall on.
so we request live horses for our last meal,
Yeah,
and then get them in the
Park them
sewer
in the sewer.
somehow.
and say, but we'd like them to have stood in
Marinated in
sewage
sewer
for quite
water.
some time.
Great. I feel like I'm ready, and I closed
Yeah.
my briefcase. I
Look,
had a briefcase all along.
I'm not.
That's where you keep your mace.
Yeah.
I'm not one for like normally volunteering to go into sewage, but just so you know, like you have someone who can turn into a bear and easily carry 2 people.
There you go.
So you want to catch them in the sewer and
Sewer
then
bear.
Request
with
bear as our
Sewer
last
bear.
meal.
Sewer bear.
Right.
The bear's going
Right.
to be in the sewer. She doesn't need
Okay.
to be the last meal. She's just going to be there.
Maybe order the horses anyway, just in case.
Ali pipes up and says, "Sewer bear, they have no property. What are you hoping to get out of them? I don't understand."
I
totally
you,
trust
Alice.
you folks to basically, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Why? Why
We've
would
got
you
our
trust
friends.
us?
We've got our friends around us. Immense magical power at our disposal. I believe that in the moment, something great will occur to us.
Let's go to court, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
So when are we
But do
sabotaging the
sabotage
ropes?
those ropes.
Yes.
You are being
Yes.
tried in the morning.
Now.
Before
Okay.
Egbert fast forwards us to the day of the trial.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Mike's just like, all right,
Hey,
skip
no,
to the
let's
hanging.
not-
The
let's
corpses
not
are being
fade
carried
off
I'm
the
going to
away.
go for it, Dob,
Come
and
on.
Corazon's
Please.
dead bodies.
Well,
I think now is the time to sabotage the ropes.
Okay. Ali, when do they construct the scaffolding? You know, the what do you call it? The thing that you
Gallows.
hang people on, the gallows. That's it.
What are you talking about?
Scaffolds.
It's
it
a
permanent?
It's a permanent fixture.
Oh,
Yeah, they call
brilliant.
it the stands.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go and take a look at it if we can while we're here. Is it in the jailhouse courthouse?
It's in the
complex?
courtroom, yeah.
Okay. Wow, it's in the actual courtroom. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
That is convenient. Can we go and take a little sneak around and have a look at it? See what's what.
Sure. Yeah.
Do a little
Wonder.
tour.
Is it being guarded?
It's just an empty courtroom.
Not
Why
well.
wouldn't they? Well, yeah.
There'll be a couple of
'Cause I-
people on the door. Hang
You
on,
do
hang
your
on.
cat thing and sneak in or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Ali says, Ed, I'll be right back. I'm going to do some legal stuff. She turns back,
going to
points
the
at Egbert and goes, stay.
Okay. Well,
And she walks off again.
okay, Merylwen, before you go,
yeah.
I mean, we don't have anything to sabotage the gallows with. So what I would suggest, Dob, is that for our last meal,
He
we
says,
order...
What?
Sorry. I just can't stop.
Dob, we order big plates of spaghetti.
Yes.
Right.
And then
That's what I would have ordered
we
anyway.
braid that spaghetti together into a noose. And
Yep.
then Merylwen can replace the nooses with the spaghetti nooses. And then when they try and hang us, the spaghetti won't hold our weight. We'll crash through the floor.
Yep. And
Problem
escape
solved.
with, and eat the nooses
And
on the
we
way.
can- yeah,
for the
we can eat
quick
the-
energy we need.
Exactly.
Guys,
If they're
I'm trying
cooked
to
al
convince
dente,
me-
you're done.
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to convince people you're not members of an Italian crime family. So if you could pick a food that isn't quite so stereotypically Italian.
All right, we'll order some udon noodles. Then.
That's
What I would say about this plan is that incredibly after 20 minutes it's the best one. So
Wait, where is the cell right now?
The cell is sort of in. So there is. This building is kind of like. It's a very large building with a smaller building attached to it. You're in the
Okay.
smaller building. It's like jailhouse and then courtroom.
Yeah.
Courthouse. So
we're
lots of
already
administrative
inside the
offices.
building.
Does Corazon and Dobbs' cell just go to the outside?
No.
No, okay.
You're very much in like in a jailhouse,
right.
but the jailhouse leads directly into the courtroom.
Okay.
But Ali comes back.
Does the courtroom is the courtroom just like next to an outside wall?
The courtroom, no, is the middle chamber of
I
this
know what
whole
you're
building.
thinking. I know what Merylwen's thinking.
Got my stone shape.
One day.
one of these days,
One
Merylwen.
We'll be
day.
able to make that
Sorry.
Guards, guard, we would like to order our last meal. Being Italian gangsters, we love those noodles, so the udon noodles.
Being what
So-
gangsters? Being a what?
Sorry, Geth, Italy, whatever. Yeah, we're being what was it called? Other way. That was it. Being other way gangsters, we love yaki udon, so we'd like that, please. Make the noodles as thick as you can,
Yep.
please. Yum yum. Can't wait to eat it.
And don't overdo them.
Yeah.
There's a guard sat on like a
Overdo
really
them.
tiny stool, just leaning back, like just staring at you, like If,
Okay.
if he even passes that message on, you'll be surprised. But you do hear the sound of boots and jingling keys. And Ali walks quite primly and properly toward the cell and goes, "These are the two." And she points at a pair of guards who enter the cell. They put extremely heavy manacles on the two of you.
It's going to be hard to eat my yaki udon with this.
Proper ball and chain stuff. The guard says, "Well, it's just for the courtroom tour."
Oh, okay, cool. cool.
Oh.
And he steps back and he goes, "Yeah. It's another way privilege. The defence gets to tour the courtroom with their legal
I do some
representatives."
theatrical winks at Ali.
Stop
to,
it, Egbert. You're giving
to,
the game away, Egbert.
in order to stop that. In order to no, really stop it. In order to acclimatise themselves to the room.
Right.
Because, it gets messy when they wet themselves from fear. We find they find this helps.
Definitely.
Anyway, come on. So that you're flanked by 2 guards, and the accused, you are wearing very heavy sort of like manacles, like ball and chain situation. But you are allowed into the courtroom.
Cool.
The courtroom is kind of as you might imagine, like an ordinary courtroom. There's sort of, there's the jury will sit along one side. There's a judge's table. There's a witness box. There's there's sort of the stand where the accused will be, but it's a gallows. There's the gallery at the top where people can sort of watch. It is a pretty functional courtroom.
Okay. I know the noodle plan is absolutely like top shelf grade A planning.
Yeah.
Ali, do you know the executioner in Other Way? The hangman around these parts?
It's just a lever on the judge's desk.
Oh no!
I know.
How am I going to bribe the hangman? Okay, scratch that plan, folks.
Right, can I have a look at the nooses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like how it's set up? Do they look?
Yeah, I'm going to come over and look at the nooses as well.
Yeah.
Let's go and look at
Do
those
they look
nooses.
like the sort of thing I could replace with a pasta facsimile?
Probably not with our hands in manacles.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
You're going to have to pick your moment to do it, but yes, if you can make a pasta facsimile noose, then you'll be able to.
I'm gonna go.
Swap it out.
I'm gonna go up to the nooses and start like yanking on them a bit, and I'm gonna grab the attention of one of the guards and say, actually, these nooses aren't regulation, you guys. There's too much give in them. It's not gonna perform a clean break, and it's inhumane. So you're gonna need to get these up to code. You're gonna need to get them up to spec. And I look at the little tab, and there's a date on that says 412, which was centuries ago. These are out of date.
Well, that's
These are your nooses are out of date. What kind of courthouse are you running here?
They need a new PAT test.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get these down before the trial tomorrow. I mean,
The guards immediately go on the defensive. Like they drop a hip and they loop their thumbs into like their belt hooks, and they're like, "You're the defence, aren't you?
yes.
Aren't you supposed to be arguing that these shouldn't be used in the first place, rather than trying to argue for a better quality of them?
No,
what
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
lawyer are you?
No. I just need. If I'm going to operate in a court of law, everything needs to be absolutely to code, and this isn't.
If you ask me, no noose is good noose.
Silence, prisoner. Meryl,
Well, the
then.
thing is, we're just saying, look, if the worst should happen, we do not want our clients to suffer. We want it to be quick.
Yeah, this is absolutely unacceptable. I mean, but surely you have someone a rope smith in the village who can replace these overnight. Absolutely.
Yes.
You must do. You must. You simply must.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a charisma persuasion.
I think there's one in the kitchen of the noodle bar.
1 second.
I wouldn't
How
worry too
persuasive is Egbert?
Don't know. We're about to find out, aren't we?
I thought that was pretty persuasive.
much. I think it's pretty good, and I also rolled like dirt, so I wouldn't worry.
Oh, but I also rolled like dirt. 5 plus 3 is 8.
That's still better than what I've
Yes.
got.
Yes.
The guy goes, "Oh, all right. Well,
Glad to hear it, chaps. Glad to
we'll
hear
have look. I mean, God." He looks at the other guy. He's like, "Are you even going to have time to fit them?" He's like, "We're just going to have to fit them on the go." It's like, "All right, we'll have the new nooses."
it. Yeah, I mean,
We'll place them on the prisoners in the cell,
you must
and then
have
we'll
someone who
walk
can
them to
replace
the
them,
gallows.
surely. Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
yes, we do, but
well,
it's going to be tight. So
Who's going to be able to do it at this short notice?
the flaxman.
All right, and what's his name? I mean, we don't have time to postpone the trial. This is very important.
No, of course we don't have time to postpone. Look, we'll call him in.
Is he local?
Yes.
Good.
We'll call him in. We'll make him make new nooses, We'll put them on the prisoners in the morning, and we'll
Fine,
walk
fine.
them
I
to
don't
the
need to know the
corporate.
details.
Well,
I
you were
don't
just
need to know
asking.
the
You
details. I
were
don't need to know the
asking for the
details.
name of them.
Why would I
Who's
need to know
making
the details?
This is unbelievable. This is.
I love
Are we
legal
finished?
expert.
Are we concluded with the talk,
defence
please,
rests.
Defence Counsel?
The defence rests.
Egbert's really good at this, everyone. I think he's found his calling.
Yeah.
You look over and, like, to your satisfaction, you actually see Ali taking a couple of notes, being like, that was quite effective.
I whisper to Dob and Corazon, being like, you know how you guys can like make things look like other things? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, magic.
Whichever.
It's very powerful magic. very hard to do. Yeah.
Oh no, they're doing another beat poetry performance.
What if we do the thing where we however we
Start
tangle
clicking
with
his
the
fingers.
ropes,
Silence,
Whether-
prisoner.
Sorry.
whether I maybe cut through them a little bit, and they're only hanging by a tiny thread that would snap at anything, but there's like an illusion on it, perhaps to make it look like a full rope, just in case the pasta thing doesn't happen.
Okay, how about
The
this?
faster thing's gonna happen, Merylwyn.
Merylwyn, if I can.
Minor
cast a
illusion
gre-
only lasts for a
Just
minute, Merylwyn.
Just
but
as-
greater
but just as a
illusion is a
backup.
little bit more potent. I would hope that if just before the point of execution,
He's
you were to
dunking on
raise-
your minor illusion.
Greater. I would like to say the greater illusion is worse than minor illusion. It's just a
Sorry,
worse
Dom.
version.
Sorry,
Silence,
Proceed.
prisoners! Bam! You are both cuffed about the head.
They're
Merylwyn.
already cuffed.
Merylwyn, you don't miss. You get a clobbering as well. No, I'm joking.
Merylwyn,
you-
if at the right moment, you can sort of raise an objection and say that you need to come and inspect the ropes and then come up there and do cut them, I'm willing to bet that I could cast. It shouldn't be too tricky an illusion to cast the
You
illusion
need your
of.
hands free.
Just as a backup.
Do I need my hands free? Well, that's a great question.
Spell requirements in Dungeons and Dragons. What are those? Boring. Yes, they are.
No. Let's do this one. Let's do this one.
Okay,
this
all
time.
right.
Look what you've done to him, Johnny. You've made him care about the rules.
I've made him. I know. Should never have done that mini-series.
You'll be sorry. You probably
Although
won't
that
like
said-
the answer.
That said, I am getting perilously close to the 30-second rule of looking it up.
I am pretty. Yeah, I'm. So, what's a greater illusion?
I think I have great. Oh, no, sorry, no, it's major illusion.
Major illusion.
Oh, I've met him.
Did you hear about his promotion?
I know, it's
I think
amazing.
major image. I think major image.
We'll get there eventually.
Components VSM. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Yeah, VSM.
Then you can't do it.
Okay.
I can't remember which one of those is.
Doesn't matter.
Somatic, baby.
Somatic is being able to talk, isn't it?
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, they can do that for sure, but yeah.
It's V for very wild flailing required.
Yes. Or M for manoeuvring your hand. Oh no, it's no. I think you're right. Actually, V is verbal.
Somatic, baby.
God,
I'm going to keep saying it. If I believe it, then it'll eventually be right.
I feel like our plan to sabotage the rope itself is.
Yeah.
We have failed
Verbal,
safe.
somatic.
Yeah, this is
it's
just
somatic.
As
It
a
is actually somatic.
Why are you
Prudence,
pulling
already...
so hard against the spaghetti noose plan? It's flawless.
It's a redundancy, Corazon. It's a redundancy plan.
Belt
We just
and braces.
Yeah.
M is materials. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Jane. Inspiration doesn't stack, but it does in this instance. You now have 2 inspiration.
Mwah, thank you, Johnny.
Right, so yeah, you won't be able to do Greater Illusion because your hands will be bound. You reckon?
Or
But
basically
if you can
any
make
spell.
your bonds out of pasta, yeah.
Oh no,
anyway.
Make everything out of pasta. Recreate the
pasta
entire
was-
courtroom in pasta bits.
the pasta was the redundancy all along. The pasta
guards
was the
are now-
failsafe.
The guards are now
That's
just
the
starting
least
to
of me.
stop. The guards are just now starting to flail wildly, and they're just gonna anyone who's still in this courtroom in 30 seconds is just getting repeatedly
Run!
slapped.
Cheese it
You're
to the
chased
safety
out.
of your prison cell.
And they chase the 2 prisoners back to the cell.
Back to the cell where we can enjoy our last meal, right, Dob? I say.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
can't wait
accidentally
to
ate my
chow
spaghetti.
down on the
You, as you get put back through, the guard that was sort of like lazily slouched on a stool has put the stool away and has got out a table and is laboriously hand rolling out noodles. And he's got like a rag tied around his head. He is sweating profusely at the effort of making them. And he roars like, "I heard you the first time!" And it seems like you're going to get your udon noodles.
Yeah.
I say to the guard, those are looking great. Seems like someone was hiding their secret chef light under a bushel. It's going to be a little tricky for us to chow down with these manacles, though. Can we have them taken off? We're back in the cell now, so...
That was just for the tour, weren't they?
Yeah.
You're currently in the antechamber where he's making you udon. So he roars like, "I'm busy!" And the guard's like, "He is busy, but yeah, no, the manacles were just for the tour. We are going to remove those."
Great.
Yeah,
great.
cool.
All right.
Yes, please.
Alright.
Time to just sit back and enjoy some toilet wine until
You're
the main course.
You are put back in your cell. Your heavy manacles
Toilet wine
are
is toilet
removed.
water that I've cast prestidigitation on.
And it's
Just-
delicious. It's,
Oh, bless you! I was actually going to roll to see what state your toilet wine is in, but no, now it's
Oh.
just toilet water you flavoured.
Oh,
Prudence.
I gather everyone around before we say goodbye to our friends for their last night in prison, possibly before their execution, and say we didn't do the other part of the plan where we make a hole under the...
So we're just going to
The
drop to the
gallows.
floor.
it's fine. We'll be free at that point, and we can just run around and do whatever.
No, it's fine. We only had
It's like we're gonna
25 minutes.
We'll sort it. We'll sort it. Don't worry.
Okay,
So
okay,
we-
okay.
It's the night
So once
before the
we're-
trial, right?
Yeah.
We're the ones
yeah,
in prison,
yeah,
but you're
yeah.
free to come and go as
We're
you
free
please, I
to go
expect.
and
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Ali looks
So-
at the ground when she hears this and just goes, "This will be my greatest case." Like in a blind panic.
Okay. What was the
Okay.
floor made? What was the floor made out of in the courtroom? Because I obviously looked, and now I'm just
Flagstones.
checking my memory. Yes,
Good.
Stone.
yes.
Yay!
Interesting.
Okay, so are you going to try and sneak into the courthouse at night? Is basically what I'm straight up asking.
Well, can we investigate the sewer system beneath the courthouse or the
Or even the
cellars?
basement. It doesn't
The
have to
basement,
be a
yeah.
sewer. It could just be a basement.
Although if it's a
Sewer is
basement, we'll just be in the
Keep going
basement.
until you hit a sewer.
The sewer system it is.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
The
No,
sewer
that's way
system-
better. A basement would just be in the basement.
Yeah.
Sewer's
Yeah.
full of
Everyone
stuff.
who
stinky.
I know
Yeah,
how people like
bad.
wet themselves. They've got to get rid of that drainage and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact,
Okay.
there's probably a grate under the gallows or something.
Yeah,
That's
for
something to
Probably a
sleep.
great sewer.
In fact,
escape
just make me everyone who's not in prison,
Oh.
please. I know. Everyone, please make me an investigation check.
Dob,
Okay.
it's bad being in prison. Let's not be in it anymore.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm going to level
But
with
it's-
you. It was just going to be Dob that got arrested, and then you insisted on being on stage as well. And I thought, let's go with this.
That was a 19.
Dob, there was no way we could have avoided being arrested.
only a 6. Only
Just
a 6.
an
Unless I
11
add
for
anything.
And in a-
Do I add anything
In a
to
way,
the
it's influenced our art in a positive way, I think. We're
I
really
think
going to
so,
get some good albums out of this.
Yeah.
Prudence
Plus,
was suddenly called away
some
by
much-needed
Eldritch
street cred.
Whispers, and she will be back imminently when her
That is-
laptop is plugged in properly.
Eldritch Whispers
What is
say
a laptop?
your laptop will shut down shortly.
Your patron will sever the connection with you unless you
The spirit world.
plug
I don't add
yourself
anything
in.
to investigation, do I? Or do I?
Your
yes.
intelligence.
Do you have...
Intelligence.
Oh,
modifier.
intelligence.
Oh.
13.
So I definitely don't add anything to my 6 that I got.
Okay, but you stumble headlong into just the worst and poopiest part of the
Wait.
sewer.
Have we left Dob and Corazon yet?
I should say so. You're in the sewer now.
Well, all I was going to say was before I left, I wanted to grab a handful of noodles
Oh,
so that we can sabotage when we go to the blacksmith. We can sabotage the ropes. Where else are we going to get noodles at this time of night?
It's a good point.
There's a
I don't know
slight
how.
flaw in the noodles plan because I don't know how we're gonna.
I'm gonna make the noose, and I'm going to slip it to you as we go to the courthouse, and then you can make the switch.
All right. You can do it that way if you like. If you want to spend all your last night on Earth weaving a noose,
You can
fine.
you can come and visit me. It won't take me long.
All right, fine. I was going to go and see the guy making the replacement nooses, but
The nooses, you remember, are being delivered to the cells in the morning.
okay, fair.
We'll just make the switch then.
We can intercept that.
We'll make the switch then. Okay.
I take a handful of pasta anyway to eat on the way.
The guard
to
is
the sewers.
furious. It's like, but those were for the prison. Unbelievable.
Why
I've
work
already
and waste
eaten them.
great work? Anyway, in the
You
sewers-
hear him dictating a message to another guard saying, "Tell my wife I'll be home late." Yes, again. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I know. She said if I was late one more time, it doesn't matter. I've no pasta. So yeah, you go into the sewers eating pasta, I guess.
Before I reach the sewers, I have finished the pasta.
Okay,
Important.
an important distinction to make.
Yes.
Egbert, you wait. What? So what did everyone roll again? It was.
I rolled a 6 and it was bad.
19,
Yes, that's
I
right.
think it was.
19 and
30.
I'm in the
13.
poopy area of the sewer.
You are, yes. So, Egbert, you charge in with all the vim and vigour of a paladin, and you're just basically wading through the central channel, and you just managed to find like the worst bit of the sewer. Merylwen, you are acting a bit more cautiously, and then you basically you get a tap on the shoulder from Prudence, who points to. Basically, there are elements of this sewer that are clearly so frequented by the organised criminals of Otherway that they are really nice. Like, don't get me wrong, the
Brass
central channel is
fittings.
just like the paths are actually clean. There are brass fittings. There are like these kegs of like sanitising high alcohol fluid they can clean their hands off with. The central channel is just like it's more of like a bone soup than it is like a sewer. They clearly come down here to dispose of the people they want rid of a lot. But
With my animal senses, I just hear, even meaner, you mean it. Worse than the widows and orphans you drown. You're one of the worst around. Oh, right again. And I'm like, oh, okay, I know that one.
I
don't know that one.
Don't know that one.
That's purely for Dom.
Kids, ask your parents about Basil the Great Mouse Detective.
If you can reach
Right.
one person,
Yeah.
Even if that person is
They're on
Ellen.
the stream.
Yeah.
Even if Ellen is just reaching herself.
But you managed to find a grate that leads into, you think, some part of the courtroom.
can I cast clairvoyance?
So the court building. Yes.
Cast clairvoyance through the grates, project a sort of seeing eye
Yeah.
up to the floor above, and figure out whereabouts are we? Where are we below?
Okay, you are below the judge's antechamber in
okay.
the courtroom.
Okay.
So, which is quite close to the gallows, because obviously, like his chair is quite close to the gallows, and his antechamber is a door directly behind the judge's chair. A seamless drop into the sewer is probably more than you could hope for when the hangman's drop is released, but at least you know that there's not far to go before you can reach the sewers, and then hopefully freedom.
So is the antechamber below down, or is it adjacent?
No, so you got courtroom, and you've got like door behind judge's chamber. Judge's chair. Then you got judge's chamber, and there's a grate in the floor there that leads into the sewer. It's beneath a commode.
Amazing.
Great.
Should we mark that command?
And a grate, yes. Stop it!
I
Stop
must
it!
insist.
But it is made of stone. Could we use Merylwen's stone shape to kind of create a
Shoot!
a chute?
A
Yes.
slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it wide enough for a person to get in? Or
The
is it?
the grate up into the yeah. You reckon you can?
I reckon we can use the stone shape for, like, to avoid the door.
So you are going to make a slide under the gallows into
Yep.
the same shafts that the grate used.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's the greatest plan of all time.
Okay.
I'll
Make
make-
me. Yeah. All right then. Are you trying to go through the grate now to use stone shape?
No time like the present.
Yeah, like I think go through the grate, and then I just basically want to make like a small enough hole in the wall that isn't noticeable, but is easy for Corazon and Dob to slip through.
Okay. Oh, so are you thinking hole in the wall to the judge's antechamber? So they hit the deck.
Yeah, because I can only
under
make
the gallows, crawl
the
through
tunnels
the
that I
hole.
can make are only 5 foot deep. Basically, I can't make
okay.
a huge long. I can just
Okay,
get
sure.
through a wall. I need
that-
one wall.
Okay, then make me a Dex stealth check, please, in order to climb out of judge's toilet.
Okay, what I would like to do before I do that is cast on everyone pass without trace.
Very good.
Yes. I think Egbert, you can like get Merylwyn up on your shoulders and
Yeah, I can give you a boost.
yeah.
Okay, so I will roll. Okay, so that's 14 plus 10 is 24.
Yeah. All right. You climb comfortably out of a judge's toilet and into the
Sorry.
antechamber. Is stone shape a particularly noisy spell? I kind of don't feel like it's.
No, but you touch a stone object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it into any shape that suits your purpose.
Okay.
slide.
What shape's it going to be? What shape's it going to be?
It's gonna be like just small,
Just like cut out.
little cutout, like
A Corazon
like,
shape, and then a Dob shape
Yeah.
next to
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and with like dog ears, and then
yeah, like the hole in the wall game where they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and yeah, so yeah, like just basically two perfect shapes with like the noses, lumps, and everything,
Lovely.
just so they can like slip through perfectly, but with a bit of give, obviously,
Okay. Great.
and just through the wall. But it's right at the floor level, so that they can just run and slide through.
Yep. Great. Okay. Yeah, you do this successfully. The escape route is set, and you feel pretty good about yourselves. Well, Prudence and Merylwyn, Egbert, you feel like you stink. Because you do.
What's new?
We will flash back. We'll cut back now to
Where's
the
my dinner?
cells. Yes.
Where's my dinner?
The guy
Hungry.
turns up. He's like, I'm
The
really
worst thing
sorry.
about being in prison is how you don't get food on time.
Yeah.
that's the worst thing
Yeah.
about
It was
being in
going-
About prison.
It was going to be on time, and then some people. I'm so upset by this. I've forgotten what I sounded like earlier. And
It's been a long time.
here, look. He hands you like 2 very large bowls of absolutely delicious-looking udon. It's like, this is the one part of the job I like. You know, I feel like, we're all complicit in a system that sends innocent people to their deaths just so that Other Way can carry on being Other Way. And I don't get me wrong, it keeps a roof over my head, but I feel sorry for you. You're being set up, but no one's going to admit it, and you're going to die because you're going to be
and
convicted
this job must.
and killed. So
job-
I like to make sure the last meal's nice. And the
This
job's
job
what?
must often keep you here late as well. I mean, it can't be easy trying to maintain that work-life balance.
No, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
I mean, I hope you won't think me terribly rude, but I couldn't help but overhear earlier that you had to sort of let your wife know that you were going to be late home again.
She'll be my ex-wife now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So sorry to hear that.
I'm
It's
so
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. Look, no, I don't mean to
People
intrude.
drift apart.
Hey,
People change.
you
Sure.
know what would make it all better
Go on.
is if you just let us escape right now.
I was going to try and warm him up a little more. Corey.
I'm just saying.
I can't.
I'm just saying. You don't need to have any more
Enjoy,
innocent blood on your hands. We didn't do it. You know we didn't do it.
enjoy
Come
the
on, you
fruit.
seem like a
Enjoy-
reasonable.
Come on. Please. Enjoy.
All right.
Enjoy. He backs up. He's like, up.
All right. Well, when he leaves, I expertly weave the udon noodles into a perfect facsimile
Yes,
of the
please.
hangman's noose.
Dex sleight of hand checks, please.
I would like to use inspiration if I mess this up.
Yes.
I think Corazon's so good at making noodles out of nooses that I want to give my noodles to the guy as he leaves and say, give these to your wife as a gift, maybe. Say
He
that you
looks
were
crushed. He
say
looks
that you-
honestly crushed.
Oh no,
Say
you made it worse.
Oh, I made it worse. I was thinking like they look so delicious and tasty and fresh. I thought maybe you could, when you go home, you could say like the reason I was late wasn't because of that stupid, awful job that we both know I hate, but you know, I was trying to bake you up a nice surprise.
She doesn't like udon. He passes them back and he walks off Charlie Brown style, just like.
Oh dear.
I got a 12 and a 19, and I
can't speak with Dead on his marriage.
Ouch.
Wow.
I told him the
Sorry,
19.
Cory, sorry, go on.
Will
I
you
would
be
like-
taking the 19?
I would like to take the 19,
Okay.
please.
Are you doing both
Interesting.
nooses?
Yes.
Cool, great. Yeah, they are primo. You even found an ingenious way with which to apply sort of the sauce in the bottom of the bowl to them, so they are like indistinguishable.
Look on
It's
the
going to
they
be
look-
so hard to not eat these through the night.
Dog, don't you eat these noodles?
I baby
say-
Yoda my way over to the noodle noodle roast.
Okay. So let's just say the night passes.
I just eat
you know,
1 centimetre.
You eat 1 cent. Fine. You eat 1.
I'll be able to
like
stop after that.
the extra bit that's coming out of the knot. So the night passes. You know, 2 of you spend the night in prison. 2 of you spend the night sleeping, not in prison. 1 of you
We
spends
give
the
each
night
other prison tattoos.
cleaning themselves up.
This
Yes.
bed's comfy. Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah, Dob and Coruscant give each other prison tattoos.
What are they?
Mine's a unicorn.
Wait, hang on. Is that the one you put on me or the one I put on you?
It's the one you put on me. It's a unicorn.
I think we should only
I
get
think
to
you
choo-
should get to choose for each other, actually,
Okay.
because that's how it would go.
All right. Well, I choose a unicorn and I put it on Dob's lower back.
What do you choose, Joe?
I do a sailboat,
Oh.
and it's on the left shoulder blade at the back.
Nice.
Oh,
All right. There you go.
That's really
It's
nice.
canon now.
Very tasteful.
done. Update your fanfics, everybody. Now we know what's just above Dob's butt. The following morning, you are rudely awoken by the door of your cell slamming open, like clang. And there's
The worst thing about prison is that they don't let you sleep in.
The worst thing about prison is the infection I got from this tattoo.
a guard is standing there, like not saying anything, but there is a man with sort of very small glasses on the end of his nose, who is holding up 2 nooses and like, sleep? You want to talk to me about sleep? I'm the flaxman of Otherway. I just stayed up all night making these. Ah! He throws a noose at each of you and he goes, damned sleep? I'm going to stay and watch the trial, you know. Keep me up all night.
All right, you stay and watch the trial, and everyone will see exactly how good your craftsmanship is.
They will.
Yes.
You should. I'll tell you what. Before the trial, you should go round at all the viewers and just tell everyone. Make sure everyone knows those are my nooses they're using.
Yeah?
Up there.
Yes?
Pass
Get
out some
ready
business
for a
cards.
demonstration of how good you are at being a noose.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will. And you know what?
Really
It's
stake your
fault.
career on it.
It's your fault that's infected. It's once the tattoo is done, it's your responsibility. If you didn't keep it clean, it's up to you.
Hey, I wrapped it in cling film, or at least as close to cling film as I could find in this cell.
For how
a rat.
long? Because that's a breeding ground for bacteria. You wrapped it in rat.
Yeah. Well, I flattened the rat out.
And you dare condescend to me about craftsmanship?
Yeah. Well, go. Yeah. Like I said, just revel in your success later. It'll be nice for you.
Yeah.
I will.
Good.
Gonna eat a bag of rebels. He walks away. You are.
It's in the court gallery.
Okay, so we've been given. Corazon and I have been given the real.
To
nooses.
wear, presumably, for the
the
trial.
guard goes, put those on. They'll nail them up to the gallows when you get there. Oh.
All right. Guess we'll just put these on then. I say, as I hand Dob his pastor's noose. Here you go, Dob. And I will just place mine on. And then we'll Dob eat the 2 real nooses.
Yeah. I shout. Oh my God! What's that over there? And I cast major illusion of what will distract the guard, Corazon.
The
Goodyear blimp.
Great. Yeah. No. Wait.
I mean, can you imagine if he saw the Goodyear blimp?
Yeah. No.
Blow his
A
mind.
naked oiled prisoner escaping.
I cast major illusion of a naked oiled prisoner, sort of like padding their way down. Off the thing. Oh my gosh! I think someone's getting away. And then when their back is turned, I eat the real nooses.
Okay. Fine.
That is not how I was expecting the major illusion thing to
No.
work. But
Me neither. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I would love to. Should I
To
use
not choke
inspiration
to
on this?
death on this rope.
Should I use inspiration on this?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. You're gonna die of rope.
All right. Yeah. I'll roll with advantage then, I guess.
Okay.
You cowards.
Since when do any of you care about calling initiative before the rolls?
Wow, it's a good job I did that.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. Okay. Well, the first
Oh.
one. The first.
Oh.
Okay. We'll ignore the critical one and instead take the 6 plus 4 for 10.
Okay,
Which,
it's not...
which you have to admit is in the top 50% of
Yeah. Yes. Okay, it's not. So yeah, it isn't terrible. Like you're not in danger or anything. But you have a persistent tickle in your throat, and if you
and
open
it's
your
going to be
mouth,
bad later.
if you open your mouth too wide, people will see that there are two ends of rope sticking out of like your windpipe, just like they're not all the way there.
Nightmare.
I keep my mouth shut then.
Okay. Ali comes to the cell and goes, "All right, well, it's trial time, I suppose."
I high five Ali. We got.
Oh
this.
yeah, sorry, yeah. You've come with Egbert as star lawyer. She high fives you.
I'm wearing
Yeah.
a suit. I don't know where I found it.
Okay.
I'm hiding in the toilet.
You're
Like,
in
I'm
the
in
judge's
the-
commode.
Because no, like underneath it, because I'm the getaway bear, but I'm still
Okay.
in elf form, and
Okay.
I'm just like listening
Yeah,
out because I can
think
hear
it's
through the grate and through the holes that I left last night.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
okay. Yeah, sure. Yes, I think that is fine. You've made your way back there. So we've got Marilyn underneath a toilet. We've got Egbert in a suit, which I kind of picture as just being dragged over your paladin armor. So it's horribly
it's-
misshapen.
yeah.
It's been
it's
nailed
like-
to the paladin armor.
Prudence.
T-shirt tuxedo nailed to the front of the paladin armor.
Incredible.
Can I be like
Prudence.
ensconced in the courtroom and I'm eyeballing the crowd looking for the actual perpetrators of
Yeah,
this
sure.
crime?
Just in case they've shown up. Yeah.
So you cannot if Giovanni Gramazio and Guillermo da Silva are there, you don't recognise them. You're fairly certain they're not there, but a lot of the people from the Billy Club are there. You've got both Mikey Smash things are there. Just a bunch of the crowd are just sort of like there. You don't know if they're going to be called as witnesses or what, but either way, yeah, you're still eyeballing the crowd when suddenly the defendants are shown to the stand with nooses trailing down behind them, and the guards.
Oh, we're handcuffed.
Your hands are tied behind your back. Yes. As you come in, the guards kind of just like loop the ends of your nooses around and just tie them off. Give like an experimental yank on them to make sure that they are sound, and they seem satisfied by the results.
How well tied are my hands?
They're really quite well tied. They're sort of like really bound.
Didn't make enough pasta.
Your hands were bound just before you left the cell, so.
Okay. Is there anything around where I'm going to be standing that I reckon I could maybe start to give a little, start sawing away on them?
I tell you what, you can, with like a controlled burst of grease, you can sort of start to slick up your palms. And you can start working away on your bonds. Make me a dex sleight of hand check. I'm gonna ask you to make a few of these to
A controlled
sort of,
burst of grease.
Okay, well that's a 16 plus 4 plus
Wow.
3.
Okay, so that's definitely one success. You are
On
a
the
portion of the way. You're there. You're like, I'll be out of here in no time. Grease.
Grease.
The trial is starting. Merowyn, you hear the humming from the grate stop. You hear a flashing noise, and then those of you in the courtroom, the doors are flung wide open, and the judge steps out and says, "Good morning. I am the judge. My name is Anthony Grayling. We will proceed with the trial of Giovanni Gramazio and Guillermo da Silva for the crimes of being horrible criminals. The prosecution may call their first witness. We skip opening remarks here because we're tight on time." The prosecution sort of steps up. It's a guy with a suit that is cut in a style and a voice that sounds very similar to the patrons of the Billy Club, much to your consternation. He's like, Judge, no, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm going to call these witnesses real fast. First witness, Janice. This is Janice Gramazio. That's Giovanni Gramazio's wife. Janice Gramazio, can you identify your husband anywhere in this courtroom? She goes, "Oh yeah, that's him there. That's his right-hand man, Guillermo da Silva as well. Them and the noses, yeah, that's them all right. Love you, hun." And she leaves. And he goes, "I now call..."
Do we not get to cross-examine this witness?
Objection!
What?
If this is Giovanni Gramazio's wife,
Yes.
she should be able to identify the tattoo that he has at the base of his spine.
This is highly irregular, but proceed, sure. Janice's like, "What tattoo? I don't think my husband has a tattoo on just above his butt."
Well, that's where you're wrong. Show him. Your butt.
Oh, God help him. A guard helps Dob absolutely moon the courtroom, and there is an audible "Ew." You hear the prosecution lawyer be like, "Oh, come on, Your Honor, this is clearly stalling for time and wasting yours. That's a heavily infected prison tattoo if ever I've seen one, huh? I'd be amazed if this guy ain't septic. It's a good thing that Giovanni Gramazio is a half orc. You know, he's strongly resilient against poisons and stuff. But of course Janice doesn't know about this tattoo. Well, you think she's been in prison with him? Ha!
All right,
fine.
The judge.
The defence has more to say. I would like to say, Egbert,
Yes?
perhaps you have something perhaps that would make someone tell the truth, maybe.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I can do that. Obviously. I was going to save it. But,
The
All right,
objection
fine.
is overruled.
Oh my God.
Bring in your next witness, prosecution. The prosecution goes, "Oh, hey, no, my next thing ain't is more evidence. Hey, bring him in, They wheel in very, very quickly a trolley covered in a sheet, and they whip it back, and there is a dead body splayed out, face down on a gurney, and you can clearly see Dobbs' loot is embedded in the back. He goes, "This is a dead guy, and you can plainly see that this loot is the murder weapon, and the thing is, this is also the loot that was seen in his hands on the very night he was arrested. The second he was playing, and the cops came in to arrest him, bang, that loot was in his hands.
okay, guys, I think it's an open and shut case.
And now it's turned up
you're
as a
guilty.
murder weapon." Hey,
No, they've convinced Egbert.
And what's more, I've got these witness pictures of the crime being committed. He holds up some crude drawings of Dob hitting someone with a lute.
Well, these are clearly fabricated, Your Honour. Anyone could have drawn that at any time. It has no bearing on reality. Son of truth, son of truth, son of truth.
Ali also holds up her hand and goes, "Also, Your Honour, if he was arrested when holding that lute and then was placed in prison, how did he then use it as a murder weapon to commit a crime? That doesn't
Good
make any
work,
sense."
Ali.
The prosecution lawyer goes, "Oh, it just shows you what a dangerous criminal he is and how badly he should be put away. And by put away, I mean in the ground, because he's going to be dead."
Put away in the ground. Yes.
It's a saying here in Otherway.
Got any
You
more
should know
witnesses?
that. The silver? No. There was a thing I had prepped and then I forgot to do the setup.
Okay.
I mean, no, there was a thing I had prepped, but the witness was not available.
Okay, so what, are we moving to closing arguments then?
Cross-examine the witnesses.
No closing argument.
Oh, Egbert, do some law. Do some
Okay.
law, I shout from the stands. Do more law.
Object.
Hey, the prosecution goes, hey, whoa. You all know these guys. They did it. Huh. Prosecution rests.
Alright, I'm gonna, is there a jury? I should probably have checked this before. Is there a jury?
Yeah, there's a jury.
Esteemed members of the jury, these people couldn't possibly have done the crimes that
Oh
they
yeah,
were
another roll, please, Andy. Carry on.
accused of, because look at their little faces.
How
How innocent they look.
It's the little faces defence. He's
Yeah.
going for the little
more.
faces defence.
I go up and walk towards them and I squidge their faces. Look at these little faces.
14,
They're so innocent.
21.
They couldn't possibly have done it.
There's a precedent for this.
And I appeal to you, the jurors, to look beyond these ridiculous charges and accept that fundamentally these are innocent men. And then I'm going to turn to the judge, and I'm going to whisper a command word.
I pull one of my sharp rings off my finger and I start working on Dobbs bonds.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Make me a dex sleight of hand check. Make me a dex stealth check, actually.
Okay. I'm going to use the command word
$14.
believe. I'm going to whisper the word believe at the judge.
Okay, so Corazon and Dob, both of your hands are now free, and the word believe has just been whispered to the judge. Well, jury, it is time for you to deliberate. And I would say that this trial has been full of twists and turns, but I, for one, think you should listen closely to the words of the defense counsel lizard thing here, because I feel he has a point, and perhaps you should consider acquitting. His head hits the desk as a crossbow bolt takes him clean between the eyes. You hear a voice from the gallery going, "Oh, don't worry about that. You carry on now. You carry on deliberating." The jury sat there like,
Egbert, they're intimidating the jury. Can we do something with that?
Yeah.
I guess there's no
Get
judge
this-
left now.
Get this case thrown out by the Joe.
the entire court proceedings have been thrown into disarray. I close my briefcase because this is ridiculous.
Ali is sat there just like, "Yep, this is it. This is my career right now.
Right.
This is how it goes in other way." The jury sort of stand up, deliberating. They're like, "We find the defendants." No. You hear the racking of like 40 crossbows. Not innocent, but guilty.
Damn it!
Guilty.
Boo.
Oh
Yes.
well. Well, if someone's
Yeah.
going to pull the lever, I suppose it ought to be me. I'm just going to pull the lever.
Okay. Egbert mantles over the judge's desk, accidentally booting the judge backwards out of his chair as he goes, and just throws the lever.
Oh, I knew we should have put the whole system on trial.
It would have been wise. There is a massive shout of "Hey ho!" in the courtroom as the hangman's drop it activates and okay, let's see. Good. Corazon's. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Good news. Both of the pasta nooses, the udon nooses, break as you intended.
Yes.
Hooray!
All
And they
right.
slide. Tell me they slide.
There was always a chance.
Dob.
What?
There's always a chance.
Dob, we need to make a break for the back room behind the judge's chamber. Where the
I'm
secret...
in here going, caca, caca.
Okay, I cast
But not
grease
that
on
way.
Dob
There's
and-
some horrible bird in there.
I cast grease on Dob and myself, and the plan
Grease
is
the
to sprint towards the room and then just tombstone into the gap.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make me. Both of you make me a Dex acrobatics check.
To cover for this, I'm like, unbelievable. Did you even change the nooses? Outrageous. I told them this wasn't up to code.
13 with my modifier.
Okay, and Dub.
18.
Okay. Corazon, you're looking up to make sure you're going to make it, and you clunk your head on the top of the stone, but you do make it into the judge's antechamber. You are stunned for the moment, so Dob, you're going to have to help him into the toilet. But
Find out, like,
Not the first time. I know exactly what I'm doing.
but there is like a high-pitched shrieking noise as the flaxman of Otherway comes running toward the room, just like holding sort of like a flax knife in his hand,
What's
slashing
wrong with you?
wildly.
Do you take no pride in your job?
He's trying to cut you.
I'm going to grab his hand and disarm him.
Yeah, he rolled a 1, so I'll say you do.
Oh
It's just
no!
suddenly like, oh, he's being held by a dragonborn.
Can I just press his face and push him over?
Yes.
Cool.
Why
So I've
not?
got his knife and I've popped him over. In a kind of, not in a overly violent way, just in a kind of soft
Yeah.
kind of way.
Okay. Merylwen, are you sort of guiding the other two into? Well,
Yeah.
into the
I'm
toilet.
helping them into the toilet. Yeah.
Okay. Dex saving throws, please, from you, Dob, and Corazon.
19.
13. 7.
Okay. Great. You both avoid landing in the sewage. You are helped down by Merylwen, and you're just in the sewer underneath. Prudence, you're kind of sat there, just sort of taking in the sights and sounds of the gallery. You notice, like, for all the pandemonium that just ensued, it seems weirdly normal. Like, Ali is just closing up her briefcase and is turning to leave. And you hear, like voices from the gallery being like, textbook trial. Oh, hey, justice comes again to Otherway.
Ha! I poke
Pity
Ali
about
in the.
the...
Sorry.
No,
I poke
carry
Ali
on.
in the back. I lean over and poke Ali in the back, and I'm like, "What's going on? Why is no one mad? Why is no one cross?"
Well, because it's chaos. They can say that the sentence was carried out, but the judge died of natural causes along the way, and so
Neat.
Giovanni Gramazio and Guillermo da Silva, to all intents and purposes, are dead and gone.
Ooh,
and if
cool.
two crime bosses that look remarkably similar come back to take their places in 6 months, then so be it.
I
Well,
see.
seems like a mostly successful case, Ali. Believe it or not, this is my first actual trial. You'd never know, though, would you? Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure,
you should
yeah,
start
yeah.
a law practice together.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. No, I don't want to hold him back.
Yes,
he's
I'm
terrible.
a star lawyer.
Yeah, sorry, yes, because he's so good. Yeah, great. Well,
I mean,
it's
your
been
clients
fun.
did get off. They got off into the bathroom and
Yeah,
away through the sewers.
I'm
Isn't
10.
that the same as getting
I
away?
am 10.
Alright, Ali, bye.
She skateboards out of the courtroom and does a kickflip as she
Like
goes.
this on her
Ah,
heelys.
Ali.
So,
Let's get outta here.
Are you going out the door or through the toilet?
I
Yeah,
am
straight out
going
the door.
I'm going out the front door with dignity and
Yeah.
composure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And not
I straighten
We'll
my
meet
tie,
up in
I
the sewage.
close my briefcase,
Later.
and we leave.
Yeah.
Job well
All
done.
right.
We meet up with
Yeah.
them later, and
And
I throw my
I-
arms wide and I say, "Guys, big freedom hug."
No,
I
no
close
freedom
them
I
hug.
only
in a
just
big
cleaned all that
warm-
off from last night.
Suri
No,
hug.
they're not, because I gave them a lift. I'm the smelly one.
I did
Oh,
go through.
yeah.
I did go through a toilet,
Yeah.
Merylwen,
You do go through a toilet.
True.
covered in grease.
You all have a powerful stench.
Yeah, let's not split hairs here. You will stink.
I say,
but you,
Prudence, I need your help.
Oh,
Hold this,
no!
and I pull the end of a rope out my mouth and I
Oh,
place it in her hand.
I deserve this. What say we go and burn down that bar, by the way?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll montage that bit, but sure. You Before you could have probably faded into obscurity, but instead you burned down the billy club.
Juice flame.
You have made some powerful enemies this day
Yes!
as you burn down an entire mafia bar. And that's the story of your day out in Otherway.
You want powerful enemies.
That's good.
Powerful enemies.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much, Johnny, for another wonderful Oxventure. Thank you
My
guys
pleasure.
for watching. Let's all hit the like button now to
Yes.
Yeah.
That would
celebrate.
be nice.
What a great Oxventure that was. I'm pressing
Ding,
it.
ding, ding.
And thank you also to Voodoo Ranger for sponsoring this stream and
Powering this
providing-
nonsense.
Yeah, providing
yeah.
probably having a marked effect on this nonsense.
No.
Extremely
Over the course
delicious.
of
I've
the-
been enjoying it throughout the stream.
Yeah. Cool.
A hearty
Yeah.
recommend
Cool.
from me.
Don't forget to go and check the link below if you'd like a 15%
Yes.
discount. We have a little discount code. Which
Get yourself some. Johnny, please promote your stream tomorrow.
Yes, do that, yeah.
Tomorrow from 12 noon until 8 p.m. GMT, I will be streaming on youtube.com/Johnny Chiodini in aid of Mind, the mental health charity. So I'm going to be playing 4 hours of Hades, followed by 4 hours of Sea of Thieves.
Nice.
So,
Amazing.
That sounds like a
Going
great
to-
Saturday.
Yeah,
The
it
most
does.
Yeah, to be
on-brand
honest, I'm-
Chiodini games. That's brilliant.
Exactly. So yeah, we're going to get real thirsty with Hades, and then we're gonna cool off
Get
with
real
a
salty
refresh.
with Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the plan. So tune in. Do not miss it.
Awesome.
It's going to be fun.
Great.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you again soon for another Oxventure.
Bye.
Bye.